one important thing I learned in the last few months, which is insane, that I didn't even know that I did, is it's your focus. So I was thinking that my focus is, just what I look at. But that's not true. It's your mental focus. What are you mentally focused on? And if you've had a parent that's a narcissist or a highly absorbed person, you're going to be trained and conditioned to focus on other people all the time. So, and if you're living your life focused on other people, wanting other people to do things for you, you're going to be manipulative, or you're going to be silently waiting on your needs. And I want you to think of it like a flashlight. Your focus is your flashlight. And whatever you're thinking about, the majority of the time, that's your focus. And that's your mental investment. You're mentally investing in that person or that thing or whatever that you're focused about. And do you really want to be focused on that person or that thing? Really ask yourself that, because that's what you're investing in. So the next question is, so you've been conditioned to other focus on everyone else and everything, trying to control your environment or hoping you'll get the things you want to get, but always waiting around. Okay, so no one's actually taking care of you. You're in a state of self-neglect. And that's what it really is. Because if you're not ever focused on yourself, except for, tiny little things throughout the day, I gotta use the bathroom or I gotta eat, then you're neglecting yourself and you're abandoning yourself, okay? And that's really the only state that we can be in with a narcissist, is in a state of self-neglect and self-abandonment. Because we're trained to focus on them because they're not giving us what we want, ever. And you're not going to be able to take care of yourself properly if 90% of the time you're focused on this one person. So it's absolutely vital that you learn to do that. How can one learn to do that? I'm a very visual person, so an exercise that has helped me is to visualize my kid self, my inner self, when I think about myself. I don't mentally think, how am I feeling? How am I doing? That's not that powerful to me. What's powerful to me is an image of me hugging myself at whatever age. That's powerful for you. And then focusing on the feeling comforted, feeling supported. How can I make myself feel comforted? How can I make myself feel supported? And then visualizing a hug or visualizing an activity. The other audios where I talked about actually giving your own love language to yourself, this is what I did. I had this visual of me spending time with myself. I didn't just literally sit there by myself and spend time with myself. I had this visual. I purposely brought her with me. You need to purposely bring your inner self with you everywhere. That means you're awake on the inside. That means you are present. You are present to your pain, and you're present to that inner being inside yourself that has been so neglected and abused and ignored. So you have to turn the flashlight around and focus it on yourself. Whatever you are focusing on the majority of time is a mental investment. Are you making a purposeful investment? Or are you doing it haphazardly because that's how you were conditioned to be? It's time to realize all the dysfunctional things we've engaged in so that we can be healthy and level up. If you don't have the awareness, then sadly, you can't. You're going to be stuck doing the same old things because that's all you know, and you haven't learned any different. But I'm here to say that it can be better for people who have been through trauma, for people who have grown up in trauma, where trauma was your life, trauma was your normal, but it's not normal. You can't really focus on loving yourself if you can't even focus on yourself. So practice this. Practice the flashlight idea. Practice the visualizing your inner self at whatever age, in whatever capacity you need to. That feels real and comforting and special to you. And stop giving that person your mental real estate.